Welcome back to the video library. Today we'll be discussing the intelligent printer setup in the sales category for the CPS Air. In order to have remote printing with a CPS Air terminal, we'll need at least one intelligent printer on premise to piggyback the information to go back to the kitchen, bar, or whatever other Ethernet printers you have. Support the Epson TM88VI, which is their intelligent line of printers. After the printers are successfully installed, we need to set up the sales categories in order to print. To do so, we need to navigate to Tools, Options, and first, Hardware and Receipt. Within there, we'll find our remote printing options. To have remote printing for CPS Air terminals, we'll need to make sure that we use the remote printing by terminal option. Keep in mind, checking this option will remove all the standard remote printing setup you have currently, so be sure that you're ready to set up all your terminals appropriately before you mark this checkbox. What this checkbox does is it allows you to pick the terminal and the printer in which you want to print to. After that's checked, we can navigate to reference tables and then sales category. Within the sales categories, we'll need to identify the categories in which we want to print. For example, beer draft. I can double click this, or on the right hand side hit edit. Within here, we'll find our remote tab. In the remote tab, we'll now see a different setup for how this looks. We'll have terminal name and printer name now. What we'll need to do is we'll need to select the terminal, in this case, and then the printer that we need it to go to. Only the appropriately linked intelligent printers and Ethernet printers will be available in this list. I'm going to need to print a bar for beer draft, and then I'll hit add. As you can see, my terminal is now represented in the list below. You'll need to continue this process for any other terminals that need to go to this printer. After we have all the selections, we can hit save. A quick tip for remote print setup is we have a remote print copy option. After you complete one category to be exactly what you want, you can use it as a source in the remote print copy to transfer that data to other locations. So I know that the beer draft category is 100% correct with all the printers and all the terminals we need to go. I then can select the other terminals down below, for example, champagne, beer cans, beer bottles, that need to go to that exact setup. Once we hit OK, it'll transfer that data to those printers and they'll print successfully as well. This has been the overview with the remote print setup for CPS Air and local terminals. As always, feel free to contact support with any questions.